want Bryce Harper to be healthy, and it's amazing to me. I just feel the energy, like, not last night's game, because obviously we rallied around and won that game, but the first game, I just felt like I know AJ Cole was on the bump. Please get him off my roster.
And they had just finished a game 9 hours before first pitch.
But I just felt like we had zero energy.
It's because they didn't sleep.
We were feeling it from Bryce Harper's injury.
No, we don't. We don't care.
We care.
Nope.
How can you not care about the MVP? Yeah.
Because he's kind of a jerk, honestly.
I'm just so sick of finally having hope and getting my heart torn out. And again, I'm going to get my hopes up for this stretch run. We're going to go in the playoffs. I'm going to be high off of the playoff run, and then we're going to go into the first series and lose to the Cubs, I'm sure. No, we won't lose to the Cubs. We'll lose to the Dodgers in the second round. And then Jack will be sitting here saying we went to the World Series because we got out of the first round. But please just get healthy. That's all I want. I can't have nice things.
I won't be sitting here saying, can I hop back in? Thanks. I won't be sitting here saying that we went to the World Series if we lose in the first round. I will be devastated. Yeah, but you know what? At least I will have been happy for this month of watching us play and not just like, oh, when is Bryce Harper going to be back? He's got that boo-boo on his knee, and I don't know when I'm going to get to see him again. I miss you so much, Bryce.
He's going to have PTSD running to first. And quit it. Quit with the freaking leaping to first. It doesn't make you faster, and you always do it. You've fallen like that so many freaking times. Sure, it was a wet bag, but stop leaping. You were out by 3 steps.
Well, that is the conversation about, like fixing the bases. You're not supposed to just step on top of the base. You're supposed to hit your heel in the dirt and then
clip it with
put your toe on the front end of the bag. First of all, you're getting there faster because that's closer to you. And second of all, it's just smart because the bag obviously is slippery even when it's not wet.
Bryce Harper has always done that. Just slide if you're going to do it. Like, I don't know. But your point of we're not done, we aren't done. Next man up, we've lived it all year. I know this kind of contradicted myself, but I just really didn't realize how deep we were until this year. I mean, Brian Goodwin I knew about because he's been around us for 5-6 years, I think. I feel like he was always the guy that got called up and never got an at-bat. But Michael A. Taylor, a great surprise. He's turning out to be quite a ball player, and he's a stellar center fielder. I don't even really at this point care if he hits. He's just covering so much ground out there and got a heck of an arm. That throw last night was ridiculous. Brian Goodwin is turning out to be one of my favorite players on the Nats.
Be good.
Yeah, just be good.
Go ahead. Talk yourself into believing my point. I know you can do it.
Adrian Sanchez coming in, going.
Dude, kid can rake.
Killing the ball. Yeah, he's got a sweet swing. He's going to stick around. I don't know if it's with us or somebody else, but he'll find a job. Wilmer Defoe, I thought he was horrible, but all he's doing is batting .280.
9-game hit streak.
Getting hits.
Little Red Bull can
and flying around the infield.
Yeah. What more could you want out of this team? They are fun to watch. Like, yes, I agree. There's no other feeling like turning on the TV and like here.
It really sucks though being at a bar and you're like, yeah, I'm pumped to watch this game, and then
there's no Bryce Harper.
Ouch. Literally.
And yeah, but I'm just saying, I get excited for everybody on this team when they come to the plate now.
That game where we were all like, oh, why didn't we start at 7 because it didn't rain until 8:30, and then we start at 10 and we're like, oh, why did we start at 10? I mean, we all wanted it to start at 10, but then as soon as Bryce Harper goes, why did we ever start the game? I mean, the Nats' whole handling of the rain delays this year have just been.
Well, yeah, I don't know what we're doing. I don't quite understand why they're obsessed with not starting a game until the rain has moved through.
Right, start the game and then delay it.
Yeah, you can have a rain delay in the middle of a game.
Right.
Like, that's just how this thing works.
Yeah.
Put a dome over your stadium if you can't handle it. That's really expensive. They talked about it last night. But no, I mean, they had to play the game, and I mean, they had to, because this is the last time the Giants are on the East Coast. That would just be a game that they couldn't make up.
Right, which wouldn't be relevant. But I just hope he comes back in 4 weeks and What does
5,
4 weeks put
6.
us out?
We have 7 weeks left in the season.
He needs to have a week before we go in.
No, it doesn't.
He can't come off cold and perform. I mean, if there is a guy, he probably can, but I don't want to see that.
Let's look at him in April.
He's always better when he first starts.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not after a serious knee injury. A bone bruise is a serious knee injury. There's no ifs, ands, and buts.
Bone bruise is a serious knee
That is the
injury.
closest thing to tearing something.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Do you understand what it is?
Yes, I understand what a
It's
bone...
a weakening of the bone.
It's your freaking knee!
It has nothing to do with the ligaments or the tendons.
Yes.
None of those are damaged.
I understand. He does everything with that left knee.
It's literally the bone, though. Oh my!
You get a bone bruise on your knee.
A bone bruise is damage directly to the bone that affects blood
I've
flow
had
to
a
the
bone
area.
bruise.
That affects blood flow to the area. It sometimes is worse than actually breaking the bone because the damage is more widespread and at the same caliber as a break. Ultimately, trabeculae within the bone marrow have broken, but not all have broken to create a fracture.
He's
There
essentially
can
broken!
also be bleeding and swelling
Jack,
within the inner part of the
Stop
bone.
reading because you're making it worse for yourself.
No,
I've had
I'm
a
not.
bone bruise. I've gotten a bone bruise from a helmet to my knee in high school football.
Oh, wow. Cool story, bro. You're really tough.
I couldn't play for 3 months. I know I'm not Bryce Harper. I don't squat 675 pounds for the hell of it before I go and hit 40 home runs in a year. But it's serious.
Yeah, I shattered my elbow in high school football and played the same game, so
No, you
suck it
didn't.
up. I did against Gonzaga double overtime.
That's sick.
I went in, just literally had 2 elbows.
I don't remember that.
It was at Gonzaga. You weren't there.
Oh, well, yeah, but I don't remember that when you came home. But it's cool. I just...
You want to trade more cool stories and see who's tougher?
who's got a bigger...
What?
A bigger... Wong?
Muscle?
I just want...
Why are you so sad? This team is a good team.
It
They're
is
a
a good
great team. They're set up
Where
to
would
win.
we be if we were not in the NL East?
We'd be fine unless we were in the NL West.
I just think we're...
You know, in the power rankings, we're number 2
Yeah.
behind the Dodgers. We're
Yeah.
the second best team in baseball.
I also just think we're a product of our weak division at times.
We're dominating. Look at our splits against everybody.
West
We
is
are
dominating.
beating everybody. So why do you think that? The stats don't back that up. We beat up on our division and everybody else.
I'm sick of injuries.
Who cares? As long as we're winning baseball games, who cares? That's just all in your head. At the end of the day,
Because
there's
it happens in every sport.
who the hell cares? At the end of the day, there's 9 guys out there on that field playing their guts out,
When
and
are we
we're
going to
winning
stop
games.
saying who cares? When are we going to bring a title here?
This year.
No.
That's what I'm saying. I can't.
We will have a separate rant at the end of the season when we don't win a World Series. And I will I'll prove myself right. Just like every other season.
You just started to say you'll prove me right. Okay,
Because-
congrats. Good job. You're predicting that the Nats don't win the World Series. Bold move there.
Thanks, buddy. I'm just sick of getting my hopes up.
Look, we could be fully healthy and not win the World Series.
I would rather do that.
You'd rather be fully healthy and lose in the first round
Yes.
than be hurt and win the World Series?
Yeah.
Could you say that again?
No.
Yeah, because you know how stupid that is. Guys, this is your friendly host, Jack Maestri. We're going to be okay. Bryce Harper might be the hair of baseball, but he's not the face of this team.
Bull. Who's the face of this team?
Ryan Zimmerman.
I knew that was coming.
He is the franchise.
He is. I've always called him the franchise. He is, no doubt.
Daniel Hits Murphy. Anthony Rendon. I mean, I think we're still going to be a pretty darn good team when Bryce ditches us for Chicago or Philly or New York. Because of these guys.
We're not going to be able to keep all of them.
Oh, and we have that guy, Max.
He's going to go out and shove. And we're not going to score any runs. Who are you going to give up one run, just like last year?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Daniel Murphy, Anthony Rendon, Adam Lind, Ryan Zimmerman.
We had him last year. What happened last year? We didn't win.
We had Bryce last year, too.
Not the good Bryce.
Oh, now there's a good Bryce and a bad Bryce. God. This is why his side of the argument never feels like they've lost, because they just constantly change their argument to make it work. I'm not changing mine. We are fine. We're going to win the World Series. We have talent. We have the talent to do it. We have the attitude to do it. Honestly, now we have a chip on our shoulder. Now these guys have something to prove. What?
We're going to go get somebody.
No! Mike Rizzo already came out and said, I am happy with the team that we have.
Oh.
This team is capable of winning.
Oh, we've never heard that one before.
Howie Kendrick. You want a replacement for Bryce? Howie Kendrick. Yes. He already got him.
Yep, you're right.
I know.
It's the best trade at the trade deadline. Not even the pitchers. Howie Kendrick.
I don't know about that.
I know about that.
Kinsler, Madsen, and Doolittle have been shut down. Have they allowed a run?
One run, I think. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, Doolittle, that when he came in with a 5-run lead. But, I mean, it's insane. This team is dominant. We're going to keep winning. We're going to win so much you're going to get tired of winning.
I hope so.
Final thoughts. Go ahead.
I'm still going to enjoy this run. Whether or not I'm pessimistic or not. I'm a diehard Nats fan. And I really enjoy watching them on a nightly basis. No matter who's hurt, who's hot, who's not. This team is my team. It's my heart and soul. I bleed red. Everybody does. We're going to be fine. Next man up. We've lived it. We're not going to stop now. Schedule only gets easier, I believe, because I think we finish up our NL East schedule here and not really face anybody else outside of the division. So we'll beat up on them and seal the deal. When do magic numbers come out? Next month?
I mean, you always have a magic
number that just counts down. I know that, but like manageable magic numbers. I'm excited to see that because I know we'll clinch within. What's today? August 14th, probably next month at some point. Obviously, because that's when you clinch. Mm-hmm. That was brain. Good brains. Brains working hard. But yeah, as excited as I was for the stretch run last week, I'm a little less excited, but I'm still here every night watching my beloved Nats.
You watched Game of Thrones last night?
I did watch Game of Thrones last night.
Don't say we.
You watched Game of Thrones last night after
After
the game.
I watched the Nats game.
I watched Game of Thrones, and then I watched Howie Kendrick walk it off.
Fair weather.
Fair weather.
Yep.
You're calling me a fair weather.
Last night you were. Talking doom and gloom all day, and then Howie Kendrick. Oh,
you
Howie!
weren't watching the 1 o'clock game because you were at the beach.
No, actually I was.
No,
I was.
You were sending me snaps while you were on the beach.
Yeah, but I watched the beginning of that game.
So, final thoughts is, let's go Nats. We'll get healthy.
So you're just switching to my side?
No.
Sounds like you are.
Go Nats.
Sounds like you just switched to my side.
Shut up. Go Nats.
My final thought is this. The Nats are going to win the World Series. I'm going to put money on it right now. You can tweet me if you want to bet against me. Tweet us at DC Sports Daily P1. No odds, straight up. I will take this bet and I will win it. $1 for everybody who tweets me. Us. It's a $1 bet. And I'm going to take all 10 of your monies. Did you hear me? That is a challenge. I've thrown down the gauntlet. If you want to make an easy buck because you think Bryce Harper somehow just ruined our season, please, go ahead. Make an easy buck. That's what it is, right? It's an easy buck. I'm going to take all your monies. All of them. And I'm going to be there when Ryan Zimmerman hits the walk-off home run